And you coming out and saying that y'all couldn't even all come together for a meeting to decide on wearing the shirt?
I don't know if they're beefing, but it is looking spooky. It's definitely looking spooky.
From the best players to the bench players. You want to make sure that it looks solid, okay?
Why would seasoned WNBA players turn against those supporting them? Colin Cowherd's passionate defense of Caitlin Clark reveals surprising frustration among players that could potentially hinder the league's growth. Is Kelsey Plum overlooking something important? Discover why Cowherd considers Clark the league's crown jewel, the pivotal figure behind the WNBA's growing fame and success.
That was the wrong time to be joking, man. Wrong time to be joking. And I mean, you're trying to get a serious message across, right?
Somebody else said, I get the sense they don't like each other. Laughing my butt off. It gets entailed.
Before we continue, I have a small favor to ask. If you enjoy this content, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. More than 98% of viewers watch without subscribing. It doesn't cost you anything, but it makes a huge difference for us. So, did you hit that subscribe button? Awesome. Thank you so much. Now, let's get back to the video.
Kelsey Plum did not reply. So, CC definitely fired back, man. So, a lot of posts is coming from this weekend.
You want to make that message look like everybody is stating it from top to bottom in the league, right?
Picture this. A league that once squeezed players into tight economy seats now talks about private jets. That kind of leap didn't happen overnight, and it wasn't just because the WNBA wanted it. It happened because of one player, Caitlin Clark. Before she emerged on the big stage, the league was stuck in a frustrating cycle. Player salaries were so low that many had to take second jobs overseas just to make ends meet. Teams traveled like college squads, enduring red-eye flights, delays, and cramped planes just like anyone else. But Clark didn't just break norms on the court with her extraordinary talent. She reshaped what the world believed the WNBA was truly worth.
Kelsey Plum let it be known she's with Under Armour. Thank you to my Under Armour team for making Plumberry come to life.
I think Kelsey Plum is a jokester, all right? I think she plays a lot. I call her the Joker, all right? She smiles a lot. She plays a lot. She's a joker.
None other than Sabrina Ionescu. None other than Kelsey Plum. My bad, y'all. None other than Kelsey Plum.
Everything started to change. TV ratings soared. Sponsorships grew larger. Arenas that were once half empty began filling up. Forbes reported a 20% increase in WNBA viewership this past season, with many attributing part of that surge to Clark. Fans weren't just returning, they were showing up for the very first time. Imagine Clark taking the court for a Sunday showdown. It wasn't only die-hard basketball fans in the stands. Dads brought their daughters, cheering her name. Gen Z fans were scattered throughout the crowd, and even a pop star was courtside, eager to see her play. It wasn't just another regular season game. It felt like something much bigger.
Kelsey Plum talking about the shirt situation, right? How they came about it. What was the idea? Did y'all have meetings?
Time at the conclusion of the game, I was one of the first people to break the story about her actually making comments about Caitlin Clark's team.
It wasn't just another regular season game. It felt like witnessing a once-in-a-generation energy fueling a league that had long awaited this kind of shift. The WNBA's rising visibility has benefited its players as well. Upgrades are happening across the board. Teams like Las Vegas's championship roster now have better resources than ever before. Training camps feel more professional, travel conditions have improved, and players are finally enjoying benefits they've long deserved.
You know what I'm saying? $500 to $1 million a year. They definitely deserve to be millionaires. They're professional athletes.
Here's the intriguing part. Not everyone is on board with this change. Even though Clark has elevated so much of the league, she hasn't been welcomed with open arms by everyone. That's where things get complicated. Some veterans aren't thrilled to share the spotlight she's creating. Why? And what makes star players like Kelsey Plum wary of Clark's enormous impact? Why would players like Plum criticize the very person transforming the WNBA? At first, it doesn't make much sense, but the resentment becomes clearer the more you examine it. Plum, along with other veterans, hasn't exactly hidden her feelings.
Wanted to make it look like y'all all were on one accord. You wanted to make it look like the advocacy was there between you all.
Rather than celebrating Clark's rise, some players have attempted to downplay her achievements, questioning her influence and the spotlight she's brought to the league. The All-Star voting highlights this divide vividly. While fans ranked Clark as the top guard, her fellow players placed her ninth, even behind some of her own teammates. This isn't just a difference of opinion, it reveals a deeper rift within the league.
Being at this meeting for the CBA negotiations. Now we know the WNBA All-Stars came out with these t-shirts.
It's hard not to draw comparisons with other sports. Think of how LeBron James or Tiger Woods were received when they began dominating. Sure, there were rivalries, but most veterans supported them, recognizing how they elevated their sports. The WNBA's reaction to Clark feels different, pettier. Even Colin Cowherd highlighted this, criticizing Plum for throwing shade at the very player driving the league's resurgence. He didn't hold back. While Caitlin Clark is transforming the WNBA from a struggling league into a lucrative enterprise, Plum chose to undermine the person responsible for that success. And it's not just in words, you can see the resistance on the court. Colin likened Clark's experience to Michael Jordan's early NBA years. Both arrived with flair, both changed the game, and both faced physicality and resentment from veteran players. Cowherd pointed out that Caitlin Clark isn't just facing tough competition. She's taking hard fouls and unnecessary hits, as if she's being punished for the sheer impact she's having on the league. It's not about the game. It's about the disruption her talent brings. He painted a picture of a culture where officials often turn a blind eye, letting these aggressive plays slide, which only adds fuel to the fire. The connection is hard to ignore. The same frustration bubbling among certain veteran players seems tied directly to Clark's rise. The irony is striking. These are the players benefiting the most from Clark's presence. The bigger paychecks, upgraded facilities, and improved travel conditions that her stardom has helped create. Yet some still choose to criticize her. Cowherd hit the nail on the head when he said, "The resentment doesn't just look bad, it puts the league's future at risk." Caitlin Clark isn't just changing how the game is played on the court. She's rewriting the WNBA story, reshaping its culture, and transforming its very identity. The league is evolving around her, and those who refuse to embrace it risk being left behind. Caitlin Clark isn't just changing the way basketball is played. She's redefining what the WNBA can truly represent. Colin Cowherd hit the nail on the head. The future of the league hinges on embracing her influence. Imagine a WNBA fully propelled by Clark's momentum, arenas consistently sold out, sponsorships skyrocketing, revenues doubling, and a new generation of fans proudly wearing WNBA jerseys, inspired by her rise. But there's a crucial point. Progress only works when everyone is aligned. Clark is like a rising tide, lifting all boats, but resist her, and some players risk being left behind, stuck in old ways while the league moves forward. Unity matters. When players, coaches, and fans come together to support this transformative energy, the WNBA doesn't just grow, it thrives. Embracing Clark's impact could cement a golden era for the league, one where her influence elevates every player, every team, and the sport itself. The question isn't whether Clark will succeed, it's whether the league will allow her to lead the charge toward a brighter, bolder future.